Clash of Titans, Donald Trump versus Joe Biden, the ultimate political showdown. The world watched as two men, vastly different yet equally powerful, stood at the helm of the most influential nation on earth. One, a billionaire businessman who shattered the political mold, the other, a lifelong politician who promised to restore order. Their names? Donald J. Trump and Joseph R. Biden. Their stories? A tale of power, controversy, and a nation divided. It was the year 2016, and America was restless. The political elite had ruled Washington for decades, and the people were hungry for someone different. Enter Donald Trump, a real estate mogul, reality TV star, and master of media spectacle. His rallies were electrifying, his speeches unapologetically bold. He spoke the language of the people, unfiltered and raw. We will build the wall. We will drain the swamp. We will make America great again. His words echoed across stadiums, igniting a movement unlike anything the country had seen before. The political establishment laughed. The media scoffed. But on election night, the laughter turned to shock. Trump had done the unthinkable. He defeated the powerful Clinton machine, sending a wave of populism through the country. He hadn't just won an election. He had declared war on the status quo. But with victory came enemies. From day one, Trump's presidency was under siege. Investigations, impeachment trials, media battles. He thrived in the chaos, his supporters standing by him as he took on Washington's elite. He slashed regulations, cut taxes, and appointed conservative judges at record speed. The economy soared. Unemployment dropped to historic lows. Yet his critics saw only division. His Twitter rants, his relentless attacks on the press, his fiery clashes with world leaders. Was he a genius disruptor or a reckless gambler playing with democracy itself? And then everything changed. A silent enemy crept across borders, bringing the world to its knees. COVID-19. The pandemic became the defining battle of Trump's presidency. To his supporters, he was a fighter, pushing to reopen businesses, pushing for a vaccine, pushing back against fear. To his opponents, he was reckless, ignoring scientists, downplaying the virus, and fueling misinformation. As America struggled, the cracks widened, and in the shadows, a familiar figure prepared his return. Joe Biden had been in politics longer than many Americans had been alive. A senator at 29, a vice president for 8 years. He had waited, watched, and now he saw his moment. He wouldn't win with fire and fury like Trump. No, Biden's strategy was simpler. Promise normalcy. He stood before the country and spoke softly, calmly. I will heal this nation. I will restore our dignity. I will bring us together. For many, that was enough. They had endured 4 years of relentless political warfare. They wanted peace. Election night 2020 arrived, and America braced for impact. The votes poured in. The numbers shifted. The streets filled with celebration and protest. Biden had won, but Trump was not conceding. The election was rigged, his voice thundered across social media. His supporters believed him. The country fractured even further. And on January 6, 2021, the unthinkable happened. A mob stormed the Capitol, an event that would forever stay in history. Was it an insurrection? A protest gone wrong? A setup? The nation couldn't agree. As Trump exited the White House, Biden took his place behind the resolute desk, inheriting a wounded America. His promise? To fix what was broken. He rejoined the Paris Climate Accord. He rolled out vaccines. He pushed trillion-dollar spending bills. But as the months passed, the honeymoon faded. Inflation surged. Gas prices soared. The border crisis deepened. The chaotic withdrawal from Afghanistan left allies abandoned. Military equipment in enemy hands, and questions about Biden's leadership echoing across the world. Trump watched from the sidelines, his influence still looming. The media still obsessed over him. His base still adored him. Would he return? Would he reclaim the throne? His rallies suggested one thing: he wasn't finished. And so the battle raged on. Two leaders, two visions, one America divided. Trump, the fighter, the outsider who reshaped the political landscape. Biden, the veteran, the steady hand who sought to mend a fractured nation. But who truly led America towards greatness? Who made the right choices? Who carried the people's trust? The answer depends on who you ask. But one thing is certain, this story is far from over. What's your take? Comment below and join the debate.